Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are doing really well, no matter where you are. Today, it's actually a video about a knife that I've purchased last week, and it's sort of one of the very sought after Benchmade, especially in their, looking at the direction that the company is going, and how the community and the enthusiasts are looking at the brand. But again, I was a massive fanboy of Benchmade for the first about a year of my collection journey. I've, I'm not claiming that I had a lot of different variants and models, but I had 940s, the mini one. I had a mini Griptilian, a full size grip, which is the 550-1 here. But this is the G10 version, which is very desirable in the game of Benchmade. I had, you name it, guys. We had the Super Freak. We had the bug out. I had two bug out. I think I had one of the blacked out, not the grapefruit model, but it's I forgot the name of that sort of plasticky material. And of course, we had the aluminum, the premium side of that bug out as well. We had the full size Crooked River. What else? We have the Super Freak, and of course, this one marks the most. I had two different variants of the mini Adamas. So they're fantastic. They're really good, and that is the reason why when I see there was a secondary. An opportunity on the secondary market, I just jumped the gun. So I bought it at eBay auction at the price of about $245 Australian dollar. I think that converts to maybe about 150 to 160, or you call it 150 as a benchmark, about 150 US dollars as a brand new. It was stored in the collection, just judging by how the seller was presenting it, and of course, after having it. But I just want to give you guys a shout out because you guys have been supporting me for so long. So I really want to give my honest thoughts regarding to the collection that I have and the journey that I'm sort of participating on. But the reason I want to make today's video is not really a review of it. We're going to talk briefly about this knife, but the reason I'm making this one is because this is going out the door away from me. So guys, you might be thinking, Felix, what is going on? It is very hard to see one of the 20 CV G10 version of the full grip. You work hard. 150 is a fantastic price that you had on it. Why not selling it straight away, pretty much for the same price? I think probably $5 or $10, really just to cover the shipping. So I'm actually sending this to a buyer that is a Benchmade rep. So his joint, of course, is a legitimate shop and the retailer in AD selling the Benchmade, but he grabbed it. He said to me, this is one of the best grip that is ever made, and very happy that I'd be able to pass it on, because I'd be able to use that money and really to reinvest back to something else that we can get to share in our journey. I mean, I've got a couple things to say about Benchmade and of course my journey with it, and hopefully if you're relatively new to the world of knives, to folding knives, you're in US, in a different part of the world, really trying to share my experiences with Benchmade and how sort of progressive that I've been in the game of folding knives. Now, Benchmade, as a starter point, there's no doubt they're one of the most well-known, most successful company in terms of volume, the sheer dollar amount of sales, because how long they've been in the game, and their reputation with their warranty, after sales service is fantastic. But for me, I think this knife pretty much marks the end journey between myself and the Benchmade. Of course, I don't never say never, but Benchmade, it's fantastic for what it is. But for me, I really want to dig into something higher in, not in terms of just the prices, but in terms of production quality. I mean, there's nothing bad. I want to focus my attention on the Benchmade specific, this one, but it's just in terms of the construction, the pocket clip, all the screws, the liners, the G10, and the quality of of the access lock, I've actually oiled the whole thing. I've taken everything apart, cleaned the whole thing, because otherwise it was very, very tight. Of course, because this knife was made in 2020. So it's about 5 years sitting in the collection without really doing much at all, judging because it is a brand new knife. So yeah, it is a great knife for 150, and you want to use it as EDC. It's got great warranty and after-sale services. So it's very recognizable, and you really can pass it on the secondary market with great liquidity. But for now, I want to see myself targeting on knives that sort of higher end in quality and in execution. So thank you so much, Benchmade. We had so much fun in the journey so far, and I really appreciate the buyer who's taking this, as we know how tough the secondary market is. So appreciate you buying, and hope you enjoying this G10 20CV, arguably one of the best Benchmade that is made in recent years. And thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions about the knife or anything specific about the Benchmade or the Griptilian, hope this video give you some additional thoughts around the way you collect, and of course what you're going to buy. All right, guys, that's it for today. Hope you guys are doing well, and no doubt I'll see you guys very short in the next one. Bye bye, guys.